deck, Hercules is away.
Roger.
Control deck, we have Hercules passing the transom.
Roger. Those birds. Get out the way.
Control deck, tether is all out.
Roger.
Grounds look good so far.
Good, yep.
I can't see the gauges.
Can I ask if the ONC CTD is on?
The ONC CTD is now on.
Thank you.
Control deck, Atalanta is away.
Roger. You ready for mezzos?
I am ready for mezzos.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Is it on?
Yep.
Okay.
Mine's on.
Righto. Let me know when you're ready for dive salvo.
Yep. Oh, I've got the cameras here.
Okay. Or I can get them if you want, or what? You got them?
Looks like we're getting USBL.
Yeah. Do you need to zero your 6.8 and tether wraps?
Thank you.
Yep,
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
Tether wraps are 0.
680. These all look good.
Cool. Unless you want me to stop, I'll just keep going right through the 50 mark, and
Sure.
because our gauges look good,
Gauges
grounds look good.
Grounds are good. Atlanta looks fine.
Control, all stop 50 meters. Control has been sent to the van.
Roger, I'll stop.
And I'm not going
And
very
we have
fast.
control.
I got control.
Copies.
Okay,
All
I'll
right.
start to pick up speed.
Get my little...
You okay to hold ship position?
Yeah.
Monica to video.
Bridge nav.
Hi, Monica.
Hello, I have some audio recordings for you.
Can we
the
hold
best way to
position,
get them
please?
for you? Get them to you.
You.
You want them on a stick? You want them on
It's not very
Gmail?
deep here, so...
Either Gmail
Yeah.
or stick, whatever's easier for you.
Like 20 minutes to the bottom.
how about Gmail?
I'm going 20
Sure.
meters a minute-ish.
I don't know if I have your Gmail,
yeah,
so I'm going to pass you my
whenever you're
phone and you can put it in.
comfortable, At some
Perfect.
point we'll want to move
Lovely.
back to wherever we need to go to.
Hold on one
Yeah,
second.
whenever you're ready, let me
It's
know.
my
But
first day.
let's give it a little bit more depth,
Sure.
I think.
Nope. Run. Here you are. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
In the time it usually takes me to get up to 30 meters a minute, we'll be at the bottom. What you guys up to down there?
Sorry, video and a related note. It says YouTube stream is down.
Huh.
Is that a button that needs toggling?
No, I wish. I'll let Amber know. Thanks for the heads up.
Okay, so where are we? Where's the CTD that we're starting at?
So I think the idea was that we would come down at the IP
Okay.
here,
Uh-huh.
and then follow cables.
Okay. Do we want to get a ship move going there?
Sure. You ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Start moving back there. Bridge nav. Can we have 50 meters 130, please? Thank you.
Yeah, we'll be down in 8 minutes. That's about when we'll get there, so.
Cool.
Gabby, I don't know if I have enough material for 8 minutes.
Oh, man. Okay, well, we can sandbag
Okay,
a little bit.
sounds good.
Well, I guess that would make it take longer, so then you have more dead airspace. Cowbell?
Technically just my water bottle, but I mean, I guess
Okay.
I could use it for that.
Yeah.
Also, does anybody in the front row need a cookie?
Ooh, what kind?
Oreo.
That sounded like yes.
They are right behind you.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Ah. And I am sorry to all the viewers who would like a cookie. I cannot provide you with a cookie. I am
Have
sorry.
there been requests?
Just a few. Yep.
That mean, we must have some WonkaVision version on board, right?
Well, we do have several drones, so given enough battery power, I feel like we might be able to comply. I don't know. If I had Wonka power, I don't know that I'd use it to send Oreos.
What would you use it to send?
Cats.
Yeah, but they'd end up very much smaller.
That's the opposite of a problem.
Okay.
Have you seen kittens? If you haven't, I'm about to blow your mind.
I feel like a micro cat, like if it was like an adult cat the size of a kitten, that would just be like even more trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I feel like they would bring a lot of attitude to the table.
I feel like they'd get into places regular sized cats can't, and that would
Like
just be a
mouse
problem.
dens. The
again,
mice would have no protection.
well, I
You've
guess.
seen Tom and Jerry, right? Like the only defense Jerry has is that he's got a little tiny mouse hole.
That is true, yeah. I'd have to change the whole ecosystem by also
Yeah.
shrinking the mice. That's too much work.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, good point. We'll keep the regular sized cats.
yeah, that's definitely the flaw in the plan.
Yeah. What if we send big cats like tigers?
That could work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just have to get some. I wonder if tiny cats would be better or worse for allergies. They'd be closer to pollen size, but there'd be less of them, like overall.
Huh. Yeah. You should write speculative fiction.
Are you talking about having a pollen-sized cat?
No. I mean, I would maybe go with like hamster size. So I mean,
Okay.
there's less fur surface area, fur area. So would that be less likely to cause a reaction because it's less fur?
I think as long as you're not
Getting some
inhaling
beans.
the entire cat.
Again, hamster size, which again, that's a big breath.
Yeah, I think you'd be
Think we
doing
okay?
pretty good.
All right. I'll put a proposal in for research and development.
Is it pretty flat here?
I think so.
Okay.
Bathymetry looks pretty flat.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, it seems like we have bottom lock. 83 meters up.
Cool.
And it seems we're in the
Ship
nightly
is still
commute.
moving, but we're still over 70 meters away from.
And what do we have for height of devices around here?
Great question.
They're all the same IP, CTD.
So like
Camera.
3 meters max.
Yeah, something like that. We're going to swing quite a bit because you're
Yeah.
pulling pretty hard.
I'm going to slow down too.
Okay.
And a lovely good evening to those who are joining us, including the lovely and talented Charlotte.
Okay, I'm going to give you a DVL.
Okay. Yep. And I'm going to stop, and I'm going to let off a little bit on the forward here.
Sure. Where do you want me to stop?
Like 25 up, maybe?
Okay.
Hopefully you'll be sort of settled out and not too much swing by that point.
Sure.
And as long as I'm not over something, we can keep going down after that.
Looks like there might be a CTD there, but
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, maybe we don't even need to visit the IP if we magically land right there.
Yeah,
they always,
but we
they
have to
always
find
wanna
it,
go look at
right?
the IP, and then they remark it in the nav.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably need another Doppler reset. So, like when we get.
Okay, I'm all stop
Roger.
on the winch.
Okay, thank
25
you.
meters
I'm
off.
going to keep heading down. Oh, hey. Well, we sure did find the CTD right away. That was right there. Okay, I could take that Doppler reset.
Okay.
And good
And then
evening.
this is going to lead to another IP, correct? This CTD is attached to the upper slope IP.
That I don't know. It's a
Yep.
One moment,
Okay.
I'm
Very
just coming
likely.
on.
Okay. Oh, yep, there's the
There's
upper
it.
slope IP.
Yeah, right below you.
Is that the one you want to visit first?
It should be upper slope south, right?
So
Or,
that one's
Yep,
upper...
that's the target that I have. Upper slope south IP is back here behind the ship.
Okay.
oh, if we're at the CTD though, we may as well do the benchmark.
Oh,
Or is the
okay.
ship moving away at this point?
The ship
It's
is not
pretty
moving.
stretched out.
We can always do that a bit later, that's okay.
Yeah, we might want to do
Yeah.
that later.
Yeah.
We still got to come around, get back.
Yeah, I
into
got to come
proper
around. I got to
position,
deal
so-
with like figuring out what the current is doing, which is definitely something. Okay, I'm backing down.
Okay.
The current might be coming from somewhere in the south.
We're gonna go to the IP. We'll do the CTD later. The south IP, rather.
Did you want to mark where those kind of were?
Sure.
That'll just, I don't know if we're going back there or if it matters, but maybe it does.
Yeah, we'll go back up to that CTD later in the dive to do the benchmark.
And turning around to
Okay.
fly underneath.
So good evening for those who are just joining us. We are diving at Barkley Upper Slope, where we have a laundry list of things we're going to do, including recovering and
target.
redeploying cameras.
Okay. I'll be looking for it in sonar.
We're going to recover and deploy some, no, just recover some larval traps, do some benthic surveys.
I am following some cables, it looks like. So that's kind of promising.
Yeah, there should be 2 different cables that run between the IPs.
Yeah, I see them both.
See an art and that
Yeah,
one.
okay. What am I looking at here?
That
I think I
looks-
see the IP.
That looks like the IP, yeah.
And some folks are wondering what's all the fluffy white stuff in the water. That is marine snow. Marine snow is anything that falls from the surface, bits of fish.
Okay. So I'm at the
debris.
IP, and this is kind of where we want to start our mission, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I'm thinking we'll want to get this hydrophone off our porch
That would
and
be
out of the way.
amazing.
We've got a proposed spot. If we kind of just go southeast from the platform, 30 meters, we can drop it off over there.
Can you give me another Doppler reset too? I don't know why we're drifting so much right now on the Doppler. Yeah, totally. Sorry, I'm sorry, Nico. Can you say that again? You said 30 meters southeast?
30 meters southeast of the IP that you're looking at.
Okay.
So when Rennie gets on there, he can give you a target.
I think that might be a ship move.
Okay. We could set it down really anywhere. We could set it down by this connection panel because that's where we're going to want to disconnect the camera.
I heard a maybe not
No.
noise from Josh.
I don't know. I think you're right, actually. It's not going to be much. Like, we're only 400 meters deep. The moves are almost instantaneous.
Yeah,
I'm not too worried about moving the ship around.
I've got the deck boss looking like he wants to talk to me, so one moment.
Okay, sounds good.
And if it's a
Shockingly
good
good
moment,
viz and
when we're
not
down
consuming
to
too
the
much power
bottom,
either.
video would like to get white balance.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
awesome.
We'll get this off the porch first.
Yeah,
because it's
definitely.
like right in the
Yeah, I see that.
camera face. So once we put this down, then we'll do the white balance.
Awesome, thanks.
Okay, did I hear rumors of a ship move?
So,
This
confirm with Nico, but there's oh, that's where they want, it's already in there. Excellent. Okay,
Sure.
so that's where we're headed to get rid of the hydrophone. So,
Okay, I'm just
whatever
gonna,
it takes to get me there.
I'll put out a Linsa over the IP or ish.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Bridge nav. Good evening. Can we step 20 meters, 20 meters, bearing 135? Thank you. Should just take a second at these depths.
Oh yeah, how does this placement, how does this IP here compare with your actual nav?
It's about right. If you got over it, then I could take a target if you like.
And I will record this target as well, please, Nav.
Okay.
Sure, once you're up on it. It's probably looking pretty similar.
The other IP was not quite as close, maybe 10 meters off or something like that.
Okay, when we get up there, we'll take another one.
Okay.
Looks like you're over it now.
Yep. I'm over
Okay.
it right now.
Yeah, it's within like 3 meters.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll drop a new target anyway, though. This is the south IP?
Yeah. JB03.
South. South.
And what is the depth here as well?
I'm at 390 meters
Thank you.
and 5 meters off the bottom, so 395.
Excellent. Thank you, Gabby.
Yep.
Okay, Atlanta should be coming towards you.
Sounds good.
So the target you have in there is still about 30 meters away. It's about 28 meters from that position we just took.
That's perfect.
That's fine. Okay, great.
for those who are wondering how long we've been on an expedition, hardly at all, and maybe forever. Somewhere in between there. We left on June 5th. We plan to wrap up on June 27th. So wherever we fall in there.
Okay. And so we're at the spot.
Okay, let's get it off the porch. Set
Okay.
it down. And I did say we were going to drop it off, just drop it off, but if we're going to be heading back to the IP anyway, we may as well run the cable.
Sounds good.
We'll worry about the connection a bit later, but
Josh, do you have opinions about whether I should stay off the bottom here?
You should land.
Okay.
Put this down, yeah.
loggers, I expect to see every fish
Okay,
logged.
maybe let's do a down light.
Okay.
And do you want to get the Orion off, or do you want
Yeah,
me to?
sure. I can
Okay,
do that.
Great.
Need all the practice I can get. I have enough room to lift up a little bit, don't I? Yes, I do.
Oh, you're going to Orion it. Oh, I was just going to get the Orion out of there, and then I was going to craft.
Oh, and you were going to craft it?
Pick it up, yeah.
Oh, yeah, this will be exciting. Okay.
Either, but you could, yeah, either way.
Yeah. When I was watching you do this, I was like, this is really blind. Like, I'm hoping that we're actually taking it off the porch with the, yeah, that's the best I got.
We can. Okay.
No, that's all good. I can see what I can make of this.
Sure.
And Nico Systems confirms that port J10 to the camera is off, drivers are off, and port J6 for the hydrophone is off.
Perfect.
Huh. Oh, I've got an idea. Yeah.
Nico, you got a number for us to log on those fish?
I see 1, 2, 3. It's hard to tell whether I've seen the same one or not, though.
Ah.
I don't know if you have to log every time they comes onto the video stream or the same fish or.
I guess we'll have to find a way to start marking them when we see them.
Yeah.
Shoot little, like, I don't know, paint
Hey.
markings on them.
That's exactly how paintball was invented. Yeah, it was used for taking deer. And then they're like, you know, we could shoot each other. And the rest is history.
Well, that I didn't know that.
Yeah, true story.
New knowledge.
Yeah. I don't imagine there was much time between we can shoot the deer and we can shoot each other. I feel like it was probably within the same evening.
Tilt down for me, please.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going pretty much backwards, right? So
Yeah.
like face the, kind of turn it.
Yeah.
Is this where we're going to land it? Like, is this where it'll live?
This will where to live.
Oh, fantastic.
And on that note, Nav, could I have a waypoint for this once we've settled it down?
Yep. Oh, rats. Pressed the wrong button.
Oh no, which button did you press?
Press zoom all
Oh no.
instead of single target.
you mind just kind of showing me the arm a little more?
Yep.
Could we do mind if we do a quick white balance before I get started?
Yeah.
Okay, might have to do a bit of camera adjusting, but we're good there to do a white balance.
All right, zooming in.
I can tilt up.
Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, we'll go dark first.
Do you have that
Okay,
position data?
I do, thank you, Nav.
thank you much.
Video, what does that do for you?
It's just calibrating the camera to know what white is. When we're down at these depths, light travels a little differently, so things have a little more of a blue or green cast. So that just kind of helps things look white.
Fantastic. True to life colors.
Yes,
Can I get a zoom in, please?
yes.
That's great, thanks. Okay, we'll come wide. And I'll throw this in the box in the front.
Okay. Okay. There you go. I'm all the way
And
retracted.
you're retracted back?
Yep.
Okay.
That doesn't have a pin on it.
It has a washer.
Oh,
It was used like the washer cuts
we
the
can close
cotton
the box.
line.
oh cool. New method.
And zoom in on the connector for me.
Okay, zooming in.
That's great.
So yeah, idea is we'll just run this back to the instrument platform. It's plugging into the south side of it.
So we already have something in the Fletcher. Is that supposed to be there?
Yeah, that's for disconnecting the camera later.
Okay.
Hoping you can just like hold this on your perch and we watch the tension. I'm not sure if
Roger.
I ever really like flying these when they're in the Fletcher, just in case tension comes on.
The
Okay.
Atalanta is approximately above the IP, so if that
Okay.
helps your reference for flying.
So for flying this back, will we first come straight up, or are we just going to go straight back to... We're on a good side to just sort of pull the coils away.
Yeah, if you come up just a little bit, it's not a far run, so it's not like we have to come up 20, 30 meters or anything. But
The BPR and AOD, those are all not very proud of the seafloor if we're backing up, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, just checking.
Those
Okay,
are
so you want me
directly
to
on the
back up?
Yeah.
Come, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll come, how high up should I come?
Come like 5 meters, 5 to 7 meters.
Okay, sounds good. Coming up.
And you're heading to back up. Your bearing of the line will be, if you're heading 135, you're going 315. Something like that.
So some folks have got lots of questions about the fish, so I'll just try to answer them quickly. And of course, our pilots, if you need to, just speak over me. But the fish that we're seeing are black cod for the most part, though there are several different rockfish as well down here. And people are noticing that they kind of bump into things and they seem to be smacking into the dirt. And they're curious whether or not that's us that's doing it. It's entirely possible that our bright lights are kind of dazzling to them. It's also possible that they're using sense, feel rather than vision to find their way around, as it's normally quite dark at these depths. We do try to reduce our light pollution on these environments when we use our cameras and do this kind of work, so we try to keep it to the minimum that we need so that it doesn't cause too much disruption to them. And a lovely hi, how are ya, to John and Mariah.
Maybe come up a bit on, or I can do it if you want.
What's that?
On Atalanta, because I'm 7 meters up and coming right underneath you.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good. I can just see
Okay,
the tether
sounds
and
good.
I got 23 meter right now.
Okay.
Starting to stretch this out pretty good now.
Okay.
So you could probably start to come down slowly as
Yeah,
you're
sounds
going
good.
back.
I'm struggling to stay. I've got some current that I'm fighting here too. That's like a BPR or something?
Yeah.
That's probably the aqueduct.
Okay.
Aqueduct, okay.
So that's just off the east side of the platform. So you might actually want to not lay this cable over top of it, but swing more to your right.
Okay.
But this will be quite close to the platform, so if you want to drop the connector and take a look around, that's fine too. We're not going to make this connection until after we've done the cameras.
Okay. Okay, is this an okay place to leave the connector?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Good.
Yeah, go for it.
Gone.
So if you just
Yeah,
want to turn
that's
and see the IP, because I think we want to run this cable like around this way of that instrument that we
Okay.
just saw.
Oh, gotcha.
Just so we're not laying it over top.
Craft is secure.
So the IP should be almost directly behind you now.
Yeah.
Some folks are noticing we use a lot of hockey pucks. Why do we use hockey pucks, Nico?
It's a nice thing for the manipulators to grab. It's got a little bit of give and just a nice grip.
Steve has just informed me that Americans use baseballs, so I guess there's also a Canadian connection to using hockey pucks.
Somewhere ahead of you.
think your downlights are blinding you out.
Yeah. I'll grab those, thanks. Good call.
There it is.
Yeah, nice. Thanks, Rennie.
Sure.
I couldn't really pick it up on the sonar either.
I know, yeah, we're not really having
What's
much
that?
luck with this. And
Yeah,
I
no
don't
mezzo
know.
South
neither.
one?
Look at that school of fish around it. That's really funny.
So the next thing we're going to do is going to follow this cable over to the camera. Should only be 10 meters down the cable.
Okay.
Mike is interested in taking a look at that to see what's going to be coming up on the wire.
Some nice rockfish.
Yeah, beautiful rockfish, which are the red ones.
So I'm starting to see it there. So what we're going to want to do is take a look at the top of it and see what we have to clip into with the pink hook before we send everything down.
I can porch in all the way now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, clear there.
So I think I see a pairing at the very top.
Yeah, video, you can zoom. That's good.
Yeah, I reckon that that pairing is going to be our best option there. Right there, Mike. Pairing in the top.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Could we get?
Yeah, can you get the manip on the pairing?
Did you ask to go wide?
Yeah, I didn't, but you read my mind. I was thinking it really loudly.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to grab the pair ring?
Yep, please.
Okay, is this something I can land on?
It's pretty light. It's only, let's see, 150 pounds in water.
Okay, roger.
It does look fairly stable.
I think you could rest on that,
yeah,
on that angle.
Okay.
Kind of porch out, or if you want, or just a gentle land.
Okay.
Make sure you have enough tether.
Yeah, Nico, you're okay with me landing on this angle here?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
Even if something goes horrendously wrong, we're recovering it anyway, right?
Okay, sounds good. We're prepared for the worst.
Nav, could we also get a waypoint for this camera?
Sure.
And thank you to everybody for the kind words in the chat. We appreciate your comments and your questions, so thank you very much.
Might need those downlights back.
Yeah, I think
once
so.
you're settled.
That's better.
Thanks, Nav.
Okay, I'm pretty settled.
Okay. Can you zoom in, please? looks good. Oh, nice.
Are we just testing the structural integrity? What are we?
I don't know what we're doing.
One moment, please.
Fishing it out, I guess.
Hey, Nico.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, one moment.
One moment.
Gabby, while we're waiting,
I
may I
mean,
ask you
I'd
a quick
almost
question?
rather just like hook it into that thing. It's going to be easier. Rather than trying to, this thing flops down in there, we'll never get the pink hook. We're not want to fish with it while we get the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just confirming that we're going to be happy with the pink hook going into any of these bars.
Yeah,
so
I think that's going to be easier to like, you know,
yeah.
hook into here.
Yeah.
Because that test showed me that
yeah, the pink
pairing is
hook
going to be very difficult.
Yeah, and that pink hook could easily get snarled in there.
Like I can't even get it out of there right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, that's great. Okay.
Something's going on with bubble.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It ran away. Okay, sure.
So Rennie,
Yes.
while they're doing their power cycle,
Yep.
we would like to mark a landing location for the new camera.
Okay.
We'd like it to be relatively close to this camera because we need it to be within like 15 to 20 meters of the IP, which this one very much is. If you want to quickly confirm that.
Oh, Nav, could I see that one again?
That's just the IP.
That's
Oh,
yeah.
the IP, sorry.
So that's 20 meters from
Perfect. So I'm thinking we just go 4 or 5 meters north of this platform, and that will be our landing zone.
Okay.
Of this camera, rather. Pilots, does that sound close enough for doing your pink hook transfer? If the two cameras are going to be within 5 meters of each other, or do you want it closer?
5 feels a bit close. I don't know, 5 to 10, I would say. 5 is a minimum.
Okay. I would go more north than, yeah, like that, because we've got a very long cable for this new one. Just means more cable management for us.
How about 7 meters north?
Josh, 7 meters, sounds
Sure,
good?
sounds good.
All right. And then obviously when we get a quick visual look at that spot before we go back to the instrument platform to disconnect this cable.
Sure.
Gabby and Josh.
Oh, it ran away.
So what would you like to do now? Do the cable management?
Yeah, we want to do the visual.
The visual
landing,
first?
So, yeah,
or
and then go around to the IP to unplug the cable.
Roger.
Maybe we're just blowing it out with a light or something. It's not liking it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna go north. Sorry.
Yeah. No.
I'm just giving a target into here, so you guys still, because that's where we'll probably be tracking it, and then.
Okay.
6, 8. And then we'll go to it, so you can start to head north if you like.
Where am I Where am I going?
To this target, 7 meters north. We're going to confirm that the landing zone is clear.
Okay, great.
Oh, there's a rabbitfish.
Okay, and this target is named new camera LZ. Okay, that's just where we're going, just a couple meters north. For a visual.
Steve, how long have the sediment traps been down? How long have the sediment traps been
Oh,
down?
look, close up.
The ones that we're looking at. Or larval traps, pardon me.
Yeah,
larval
that looks
trap.
good.
It's looking pretty clear.
There's some fish in the way.
That might be a problem.
Yeah. Down in front, guys.
Yeah. We'll say 396.
What's
This
it?
is our spot.
Oh,
Maybe just quickly go down and kind of wag your head around just to make sure
Yeah.
that we're,
Okay.
and confirm any cables around or anything. There's one there.
one.
Couple.
This is the one to the camera we were just at, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's that one over there.
So there's nothing.
You're quite north now of the target.
Yeah. I'm drifting quite a bit.
Well,
A few
Fine.
meters north, I guess. Within probably our landing watch circle, right?
Not. It's just now out of the circle, our
Okay.
landing circle. So it's kind of a tight, it's only a 20-meter circle.
Okay.
Yeah, and we definitely want to be within 20 meters. It's a requirement for the camera and the sonar to be within range of each other.
Yeah.
The sonar's on the instrument platform.
It's a great question about the larval traps.
Okay, I'm going to head and look at it from the north here.
Sure.
That some of our viewers have
That'll
spotted,
help
and
me
they've
deal
been
with
down
some of the current too.
either a year or 2 years.
So should be about right in front of us there.
Yeah.
Looks relatively clear.
Yeah, and it'll be a bit easier with the shallower depth.
Yeah.
The hook.
Yeah. So
Hopefully.
what we want to do next is disconnect the camera cable from the instrument platform. So it's on the north-facing connection panel. You can watch it run over there.
Okay. So just follow this
Follow
cable.
the slinky green. Yeah.
Okay. Following the slinky. I get a huge kick out of the school of fish that likes to hang out around
Oh
the
yeah,
IP.
they love it.
It's pretty funny.
I said there was a rabbitfish, and some people are wondering what that is, and it's a very, very ancient species, almost as old as sharks and rays, and within the same family, and you can see it kind of along the bottom. It's got a long tail and flat fins, kind of skate-like.
Is that a chimera or?
Chimera is another term.
Another
You
term,
took the words
okay.
right out of my mouth. So yeah, chimera, rabbitfish. They have another name, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I saw one a few seconds ago.
Yeah.
God, they're everywhere.
Next time I see one, I'll get Nico to
point it
hit the
out.
hit the telestrator. But yeah, lots of different species of rockfish here. Those sablefish, starfish. That one gets an honorary mention. It's not really a fish.
An honorary fish.
What's the problem with putting cameras in the ocean? There's so much good stuff to look at. Oh, interesting. So Steve is just telling me he's not on comm, so I'll just share it that putting these platforms is a bit of a mixed blessing because these animals are using it as a refuge, which they normally wouldn't. It wouldn't be there, yes, they wouldn't have a refuge. But I mean, when you have a rock cod that wants to show off how good looking it is, how can you say no?
Okay, I'm pretty stable here. May have some annoying lights on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay with the glare?
I think we're pretty good, as long as I can,
Okay.
yeah, I can reach that. Maybe, can we zoom in, please? It's a little bit far, maybe.
And we'll have to put a dust cap on it afterwards, so.
Okay.
Oh, that's an octopus.
Oh, it
Right on the lake. That's just a GPO. Giant
Sweet.
Pacific octopus. And actually there's one on the cable you're going to move too. Look at it, it's sitting right on top of it.
Yeah.
There's two of them. Yeah.
Good eye.
Okay, we'll come wide, please.
Okay.
And I'll need some light.
Some folks are wondering about the sort of black mark on the ground there, if it's a brittle star. I think it is a piece of sunken kelp.
Can you porch out for me?
Yeah.
Zoom in, please.
I see click.
Okay.
Did you? I didn't see it on the left.
Yeah, I saw click on the left.
No,
Oh,
let's
okay.
see it there anymore. Okay, we'll come wide and open the front box.
Just about see that dust cap.
Yeah.
Just about.
And remember, there are, for some reason, wrong orientations on these dust caps.
Roger.
So one of those keys will need to be facing down.
We'll close the box, please. So I want to stand up for me.
It's like a sail in the current.
And top heavy.
It just wants to fall over. Okay, fine. Fall over.
Nice reverse psychology, Josh.
He's got kids.
Yeah.
When you're not concentrating, some viewers are wondering how you managed to get so good at that, Josh. How did you practice?
You're watching my practice.
There you go.
Okay, we'll zoom in on the connector. Yeah, it definitely takes some time.
You can
to,
see
get used to it.
you can see Trevor's been here.
Oh,
Oh, because the dust caps are vertical.
Oh, you want me to do a Trevor?
Yeah, probably. That's why he labeled them vertically.
Dust cap.
It's a little like passive-aggressive post-it note that he left you.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Some of these dust caps go up and down and some of them go vertically? Or
Oh yeah, sorry, Nico, go ahead.
Horizontal is traditionally the
Yeah, we can
normal
follow.
way, the same way the connectors go.
Yep.
And Trevor likes to put them on vertically like this. He calls it with flair.
I see. But it doesn't affect the way that the actual item works.
No, they're just covering from sediment falling onto the pins, so it all
And
works
then,
the same.
yeah, re-clearing this.
Yeah, so let's clear the connector back towards the camera, and then there's 2 staples on the camera cable closer to the camera that we'll want to take out, because of course we'll be doing the wire operation, so once we have that on, we'll be pretty much going straight to recovery.
Okay, so then I'll want me to slide this out of here, and I'll just hold it.
Yeah.
Trevor's argument is that if you put them on vertically, you can tell very easily that they're dust caps.
Yeah, I like that.
It's kind of like on, off.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like not such a big deal for like a platform where it's very obvious what's going on, but some of these platforms, there's kind of a lot of cables and a lot going on, and you can't always see everything at first glance.
Oh, I also didn't notice, is that Wonder Woman standing in the corner?
Somebody's,
yeah, I do see
somebody's
that.
up there, and there was someone on the
What's
other
left
side
of her?
too.
Oh yeah,
Hard
somebody
to
on
see
the
her.
other side
Okay.
too.
Okay.
Is that how you want to hold it for flying?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to follow this cable back,
Back to
on
the
the
camera, yeah.
flying close to the ground. Back to the camera?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
So it looks like this cable will have no problem on recovery. It's not much getting in its way.
ROV pilots, when you fly with a cable, if it snags, do you feel it or is it just visual?
It's just visual, so we can keep an eye on the little bend restrictor on the back. And sometimes you can see if it's like pulling to keep it sideways, you'll see it tugging.
We
Thank
talk
you.
about like feeling like current and feeling like tugs and stuff like that, but all that stuff is just visual. We don't have any force feedback here at
Oh,
all.
skate.
Hey, buddy.
Oh,
Are those
hey.
those are the staples you're talking about there?
Yeah.
Where are you looking? Oh, I
That
see. They've got
orange
like a
thing.
little mark. Is that the only
Look
one
at the
we've seen?
skate going under the cable.
Oh wow, why go under?
I only see one so far, unless there's one close to the camera.
I only see one so far as well.
Okay.
So you just want to ditch this here?
Yeah. And we'll
Ditching.
grab the staple.
These are like professional
We're-
staples. with
Yeah, yeah.
grips
Is
on
that
them.
a hockey puck?
hockey puck on the
Hockey
staple?
puck.
Wow. Wow.
Somebody
Well, you know
had
what they
some
say.
time.
It's the staple sport.
You ready?
Yep, go for it.
Oop, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. think that'll fit in our box.
Yeah.
It's a big staple.
And of course, naturally, some folks are wondering about Wonder Woman and the other figure. Those were formerly used to designate which side of the IPs and junction boxes were, and also to just add a little humor to the job.
Yeah, you'll see those all over our instrument platforms. I think we have Optimus Prime somewhere. There's
sure
Iron
there's a
Man somewhere.
stormtrooper.
Yeah, yeah.
And now we've got some bobbleheads.
Now we got bobbleheads.
So you're saying there's a second one somewhere, Nico?
Only on my site layout diagram, but visually I didn't see anything. And even if we did see one, I'm pretty sure the winch would pull it right out of the sediment. So
I would agree with that.
I think we are clear to get in position for this this wire up.
Oh man, we're wiring already.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, arm is secure.
Okay, so we're moving, are we going to be moving at all?
Yeah, I'm going to put this part of the ship right there over the camera LZ, and then if you guys want to stand maybe south when it comes down,
Yeah,
Okay.
stand off south or southwest. Let me get the teams going.
Okay.
Deck control.
I'll just head off in the direction that I'm facing, I guess.
Sure, and
Southwest.
then I'll go tail to tail.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yeah, just letting you know we're getting in position for the 2-wire ops deployment of the camera. I'm going to put the ship there. Ish. Bridge nav. We'd like to step 12 meters, bearing 215. Thank you. Also, we're preparing for deployment over the side, so we'll want a radio on channel 1. Thank you.
And then we might as well, I guess we're just going to hang out, hey? Do you want to come up?
Sure.
Let's come up like 15 off.
Okay, sounds good.
And thank you to our viewers. Good night as well. Thanks for all the lovely well wishes. Someone is hoping that we're able to go onto a hike that is longer than 100 meters.
Thanks, Monica.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, thanks, Monica.
Thank you.
Oh, that's not me. That's a viewer.
Oh, I
thanks,
thought you were.
viewers.
I thought you were signing off.
No, no. I mean, if you would like me to leave, I could.
No.
Is it not watch? I don't even have a clock right now. I thought it was watch change.
I messed with the watch change. Don't worry
Oh,
about
okay.
that. Yeah.
You're staying forever is what you're saying.
Yes, surprise.
I'm all stop
I live here now.
Okay.
at 15 meters of altitude.
Okay, but
And
we should pull.
You want me to keep pulling?
Yeah,
okay.
I want to pull a little bit. We don't have to go too crazy, but we'll just get a little out of the way. And I'll come down a little bit.
How do you feel if I put deck on this upper right?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
Thank you. Lower right is Zeus. It's gonna be Cam a mid, maybe. There we go.
And Nav, I believe they'll be using beacon 3009 on the wire.
Okay, thank you.
And as I'm not needed for this next part, I might go see how they're doing on the deck and get extra eyes on that.
Okay,
Make
sounds
sure
good.
my beacon O for on hasn't actually confused anybody.
Oh yeah, did you write that?
No, I just keep saying it out on the deck, and I'm worried someone is actually
Oh,
gonna.
you said it just a joke?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, what have you done?
This is a more robust camera than the last one, yeah? Or are they just moving this out of the way?
Rennie, can you give me
I'm sorry.
Herc on the screen? Thanks.
Quick. Okay, the ship is about in position there, and then we'll just hone it in. It's going to be different doing one at 400 meters. It's kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
currents seem pretty reasonable too.
Yeah, it's definitely...
Do you mind if I turn your downlight off?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Downlight's coming off.
Josh, are you okay with this position for Atalanta?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's probably pretty good. I think it's going to go hopefully straight down. We'll just kind of stay a little bit out of the way, and then that way it won't swing too hard back.
So I have a ring on high pack that'll be the 20 meter.
Oh, yeah, and it looks like
But I don't have
Argus
it
is,
there.
Atalanta is right outside of it.
Yeah, so when we put the landing zone, as long as we land it within that gray, it'll reach the IP.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. It's based on the cable length.
Yeah, according to this. And then it'll kind of just be turning around to hook up the old one because it's not much space, 7 meters.
So, yeah, so what do we got? So the new one's going there. The old one is the one just to the south, right?
Yep, that's right.
That's perfect, yeah. So if we'll unhook, right? And then that way you can just back up.
Yeah.
Find the old one.
And
right, so they'll drop that one off. We'll approach, go down, unhook. I'll hold on to it, and then you just back up and find the other one, and we'll hook it up, and then just back away.
Okay.
Just like
Yeah,
that's easy.
super. You said just a lot of times there. It's just that easy.
Well, it'd be nice too if we can get a visual on both from above, like as we're approaching to unhook. It'd be great to get a visual reference of the old one.
Yeah, so then you'll know how much you have to back up.
Yeah.
Nice. Get to draw a new beacon drawing with how many meters everything is. So many of these beacon drawings.
While we're waiting, a viewer has written us a lovely joke. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, I can't wait.
I thought it says, I thought I'd write a joke you might like. What does a French lawnmower like to do in the field? Coup de grace. I like it.
For the deck view, I have it on starboard a little better as well.
Took about 4 years, but this panel is now useful to me.
I'm glad.
It wasn't really set up in a way that was useful. And there wasn't any instructions. I didn't have the bandwidth. But now that it's like set up and ready and very minimal instruction is very helpful. So thank you to the video team. That's what Ed envisioned. He's like, I envisioned the nav would be able to do this. And we just never kind of like got around to the procedure or protocol. But yeah, I think Dan was the driver of wanting that control.
Yeah, and I trained Dan on it
Yeah.
last year. And
Yeah, so he's been
yeah.
slowly infecting all the navs with that information.
What an interesting choice of word, infecting.
Yeah.
Not informing.
Imparting.
No, I like the Borg sort of attitude. Yes,
Borg.
we are the Borg.
Rennie Borg.
Yeah.
One of my favorite sci-fi villains of all time.
Yeah, they're excellent.
I just love the idea of like an undefeatable villain. Usually there's some sort of equity there, but not with the Borg.
So some folks just tuning in. We're not trying to count the fish, though that would probably be a good thing to try. We are actually waiting for a line to come down so that we can hook up a camera array that will be swapped out. It's we're giving it the Green Shoe Stole Christmas treatment. We're going to take it back to my workshop, my dear, fix it up there, and return it back here sometime in the future. And so we're just waiting on that, and we've put Herc out of harm's way, hopefully. And now we're just collecting this great screensaver footage.
That's a great way to describe it. Kind of looks like koi in a pond, but it's cod, right?
Yeah. It's these are black cod or sablefish, and yeah. We'd like to play koi, but instead we're just playing cod.
This would be an excellent
That was a good one.
screensaver.
Someone's suggesting a sablefish ASMR, which I think that would involve a lot of boink, because they seem to hit the seafloor a lot. But this is good. They're very peaceful here. I could take my mic off really noisily. That would be ASMR.
Is that some floats they got rigged up there?
Yeah, I think they said 2 floats right above the package.
So far I just have camera.
Oh, well, your diagram is taking shape.
It's taking shape, yeah.
Yeah, they're using it's kind of good. They're using the floats to hold up the pink hook so it doesn't flop over.
Okay. Oh yeah, remember that game. This is the, no, never mind.
So we got a little bit of swell. We'll see the hook going up and down.
Yeah.
I think what I'd like to try do is fly the Orion and grab the wire just above the hook, and then I'll try and grab it on the up. All right, so then it'll come down and give slack. And like as we grab it, then we can ask for the winch to pay out a few. And then if once we grab it, if you immediately back up, kind of back and up a little bit, it'll drape out in front.
Okay, yeah.
And then hopefully we can then give give it a position for the crab to come in and
Right.
grab the pink hook.
Yeah, that's what Trevor and I did last time.
Okay.
And that seemed to work really well. I think the one error we made was letting go with the Orion.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a reason to let go. We may find one, but...
I agree with that. Because the other part of that too is once you get hooked up, then you can let go of the craft, but then you can hold up the hook so it doesn't fall into the
Oh, interesting.
thing. So
Okay.
you can like hold that up, and then they can take a bit of tension, and then once it's kind of standing up, you can let go.
Right.
So yeah, I agree. I don't think we need to let go, as long as we get a good distance between the hook and the cable that you're grabbing.
It's kind of got to be exactly right too. Like
we can adjust it. You can just do a soft let go and let it slide, and then re-grab again.
So go for when we actually do the grab.
Yeah.
We have them pay out while I'm backing down in order to get the right sort of direction.
Lazy loop in front of us, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think once you grab it, we want them to pay out maybe 2 meters, 3 meters, depending on
them like a trail.
how much the boat is moving.
Okay.
And that just, as you're backing up, that helps give us our slack. And that keeps that, we can kind of keep an eye on that little belly in front of us as you're backing up.
Okay. It's kind of a, it's
For real this time. Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night.
Monica.
Good night. Good night.
It's kind of a funny, tight place where, like, if I'm coming from the south,
Well, actually, you know what? Sorry, I'm thinking the hook's coming down by itself. That was a grab the hook by itself procedure,
yeah.
not an
So
unhook.
we've got this.
We've already gonna have a hold of it, so we don't actually have to. Sorry, my brain was not functioning properly there.
No, that's so we're gonna go. So we've got this camera. It's gonna be on the seafloor.
Yep.
We're gonna go up, and
Then we're just
I
gonna
think
grab.
should you just want to grab? So the reason I would say grab with the Orion is because it's the pink hook.
Sure.
And I, like the last time I did it, you've probably done the pink hook a bunch of times, right?
I haven't done it all that often, but yeah, I've done a few.
My experience was that it looked like a great grab, but it was just the tiniest bit off, and all of a sudden I had no surface area, and it was very like wanted to work out of the jaws, and I think we can sort of get away from the whole mess of a potential drop.
Yeah, so I think, yeah, we'll approach. You're probably gonna have to land on one of the edges somewhere, and we'll get the craft on the pink hook, and then yeah, I think we should grab some wire with the Orion. We'll get a 2-hand grab going on there.
Okay. Yeah, and then just do two arm.
And then we'll let go, and then we'll have both of them, and then we'll back up. Yeah. Sorry, I got into the whole. I was thinking it was going to be bobbing up and
because
down,
that's like the worst case scenario,
so we'll
right?
bet to avoid all that timing stuff that we'll have to do.
You could still do the same thing and just unhook and drop the camera to the seafloor. That'd be a cool thing to watch. When you were describing it, I was like, yeah,
I was
absolutely.
With you too. Like I got caught up in it.
And then you realized that the camera's on, and we're like, yup, with you there too.
Then I'm like, no, that's totally not what's going to happen.
I think it's
but it sounded really good.
Yeah, you
like,
sold
it was
me,
a
and
good
I had just done this, and
right.
like I kind of
like
still dream about it because it was like it was pretty intense.
It's kind of one of those things. Like no matter how many times you do it, you talk through it ahead every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a funny one. It's me, Tedorenko, and Trevor. Oh, and Dave was there. What did we do? Something happened where I can't remember now. It was like something like Argus. It was I think we did get tangled with, or something happened, and we had to like undo it all. That was a fun moment. We had to employ the lateral Argus or whatever.
Yeah. Let me try that. Let's see what I got going on here.
I tested it during pre-dives, but that does not indicate that we're going to get anywhere. That does not look like it's working at all. Rennie, I'm very impressed that you still have snacks because if I bring really delicious snacks, they're just, by this point in the cruise, there's no way there's any left.
I packed for my first few cruises, like through the end of Jarvis. So I still have like way more for Jarvis too. The basic staple snacks.
Are you
Okay.
and you can trust yourself to ration them out?
Yeah, I like depriving myself of joy, so it's kind of quite easy to
keep going to sea forever.
Yeah, to keep doing this and not eating the snacks. I'll end up with snacks at the end all the time.
AJ's little secret stash this morning was, I mean, quite alarming, truly.
What was it?
Would you believe it's still here?
His like packs of food. Oh my God,
It's
you're
still
right.
here.
Oh,
What?
he just keeps them under the
Okay.
table.
He's got his children sitting under the bench
yeah,
here.
that's item
Oh, the
one.
Yeah.
SPKs?
The
I wonder if I
SPKs.
kill this,
Float.
should I kill the GUI and then just reboot it?
We
I
tried
have
it.
a bag I
It's
can donate
Tried
to
all
that
that?
cause
That did
for
not.
tomorrow.
That did not do it. I think you'd
This
have
is
to
the last
restart
one.
topside.
Ugh,
Save
And-
these for
why are you
last.
doing that?
Yeah, it just nothing seems.
No amount of multiple clickings.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Maybe, but whatever it is, it's so much of it and so random of it that like Trevor hasn't figured it out.
Or, right, yeah, Roger.
And we've looked at the motor page and like Trevor's clicked every button 800 times
Whoa.
in all the different orders. What's up?
Someone has set this to auto display range of bearing between the two beacons, which I don't recall ever being there before.
Whoa. It's kind of a nice, very spaceshipy interface there.
Does this, let's see, bearing 19, yeah, and then 30, yeah, so that's bang on. And then I guess the slant range to each other, but we don't have delta. We'd have to work it out. So one thing missing. We could do that in Quincy.
Is it really not, can it really not compute the difference in depth between the two?
It probably, it can, it's not just
It's just
displaying
hiding
them.
it from you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if it can't do Pythagorean theorem, then I've got more questions for how it works.
Well, it's not so much a question of whether it can, but whether it should.
Yeah, whether it chooses to. Okay, then there's weights here. Drawing my.
Weights 2 meters away maybe from the floats.
Yeah.
I guess they're right at the floats, but maybe attached 2 meters from the floats.
This looks like a bacteriophage.
Yeah, it does.
It's looking phage-like.
Yeah. Infectious. Do phages infect things?
Sure.
What's a
I think.
phage?
Phage. I'm out of phage.
You guys are not on the same page about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, phage against the machine, has that been done? Because it should be. Yeah, I know what happened before. It was like, it ended up coming around us, so we had to like move forward and then lateral out, and then it released it and was in front of us again. But it, like we were all watching
the
it.
second the wire got looped around.
Yeah, just barely once was like, and of course, however many thousands of meters it was just, so we had to undo that.
How could you tell?
We watched it happen.
How?
It just I don't know if it wasn't weighted properly or what, or if it was, but it traveled like this.
Oh no.
Like we watched it go around, and it's like, well, that has to be around then if it's.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so you flew like up here?
There was a chance that it wasn't, I guess, if it wasn't, but the cable, everything was indicating that it was.
Yeah.
What did we do? We had to,
Did it have a package on it, or was it just a hook?
I can't remember. It was fun though. That was my first interaction with Dave, and me and Trevor were just kind of going off like, like, and he was just like, I'll let you guys handle it. Like, it's you guys know the system better.
Yeah.
So it's like a real professional moment, which was appreciated because he was like, clearly knew how to, but he was like, I'm not going to be as fast as you guys with just all the difference that I'm seeing in front. So you guys just take care of it, which was nice.
Sweet. And so you guys ended up just like towing Atalanta out of the loop or whatever?
Yeah, we had to ease up on Hercules so it released this way, and I think we towed it a bit out, and then we actually put the Atalanta laterals on.
Okay. Because
and we might have
because they used to work.
Yeah, and we might have backed the ship up to release it. It was something, something
yeah, it
like
did
that.
some stuff.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got a beacon.
Control, back deck.
Go for control.
Is going on currently, number 3009.
Copy, can you let me know the distance between beacon and the camera?
Let you know here shortly.
Copy. Josh, did you figure out what happened with the winch situation earlier?
No.
Was it just a transfer of control or was it a full shut off?
The HP was off, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, those guys were cleaning, but I mean, you'd have to walk up and press a red button pretty hard, you know?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
What about an E-stop?
Yeah, where are the other E-stops besides the one here? There's one on the...
they're just on the these
on the
panels.
remote station.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit odd.
Mm-hmm. Hey Amber, can we tilt up on the starboard camera? I like to see the
Yes,
shiv, like when it's, I can see it when it's turning. Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Are there enough, like, I don't know, redundancies or, you know, safeties in place that when things like that happen, you guys feel like, oh yeah, we got this, or is it like, this is problematic and we need to act fast?
I think a lot of it depends on who's on. Experience with those issues over time. Getting beacon hits, -4 meters.
Nice.
I'm not.
I mean, you're the navigation system right now.
He's
Go for control.
navigating.
So we have 10 meters between the swivel and the bottom of the camera. Bump weights are hanging down about 1 meter from the top of the swivel. And we have the beacon sitting roughly between 7 and 8 meters from the top of the swivel.
Copy, so 19 meters total?
Roughly, yes.
Copy. Plus the camera, 2 meters to the bottom. We'll give it some, I'll say it's about 21 meters. And how far off the bottom do you want to be before we slow them up and guide it?
Where are we? 15 off, so let's stop maybe like 20 off.
20 off, okay. So when the beacon is 41 meters from Hercules,
What's our offset right now?
yeah,
on
that's what I gotta
beacon
figure
to
out.
Beacon depth, Herc depth.
Yeah, I gotta figure that out because Herc's reading 377 and the depth is 381. Okay, so it's just a few meters. So I'll stop the beacon at, go for nav.
I didn't get a chance to zero the package at the surface, so my zero was when the beacon was at the surface. So my readout will be reading the same as your beacon depth.
Copy that. Yeah, we'll do some math here and we will call you when we need to stop shy of the seafloor.
Copy. Amen.
A little more number juggling to do there.
Yeah, okay, we're getting beacon hits. There it is. Not where we want it.
Of course not.
Oh, it'll be 5.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of...
It's going to be a lot easier than the last one. Whew, that current was crazy.
Oh yeah, that was super silly. We had to kind of trick it.
Would you say you want it 20 meters up? So then Herc depth, 10 meters shallower than Herc depth is 3, 6, 7. So we then want 3, 6, 7 will be the camera. So we want to add 21 to that.
Gauges are good.
Great.
Minus 21. So I think if we stop the beacon at 346.
I wasn't tracking any of that, so I'm just trusting you 100%.
Well,
or do you
that
want me
is
to,
a mistake.
do you
Okay,
want me
let's
to
talk it through it.
recalculate?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
Can
got
I have a pen?
20 meters from.
Do you have? I was gonna borrow it to do this, so if
There you go.
it's fair.
There's 20. It's about 20 meters from the bottom of the camera to the beacon.
Yep.
So, and then we want there to be 20 to the from the camera to the seafloor. So that's 40 meters total from the beacon to the seafloor.
And then we got, just so I know, we've got about 7 meters between the hook and the weight, I think.
I think it's more like 10.
Is it 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what's your number? I have 346. And the reason I have 346 is because of an offset. Yeah. So you're 15 meters up. Right? So then I added another, or subtracted another 5. Yeah, so it's kind of like negligible. Yes, the depths acoustically will have this, yeah, as long as they're at the same, around the same distance from the ship. Essentially, this is all under the ship, so it's fine. If it was further out, then we'd add a different depth offset. So sanity check, we got 3.
So you want to stop him when the package beacon reads 368?
When the beacon,
that should stop at 20 meters. That should stop the camera at 20 meters off the bottom.
I don't think so. I have
got?
another 20 meters, so an addition of that, 345.
345.
Because then that's 345 plus 20 will be 365, which puts the package around just 5 meters up from where you are, and your altitude's 15.
Yeah, Roger. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I did a little fudge, so I have 346, 352, yeah, somewhere in there.
Right, I missed the 20 meters there, so yeah, 3-4.
Oh, looks like there's a
Yeah.
whale behind the birds on the ship.
Whale behind the birds.
You can see behind the
bird whale.
Did you give the winch your?
They didn't zero
Yeah,
their
there it is.
payout.
Yeah, they're gonna use the same. They did zero it though. They
They
zeroed,
zeroed
it at the beacon.
beacon.
I
So-
just told them we would tell them when when to stop.
Okay.
Which I guess would be the same because they
Yeah.
zeroed at the beacon.
Yeah, it'll be the same as I mean, if you use 346
Sure,
or
yeah.
352,
Sure.
they will have the same payout as our number.
Oh wow, that was big. I might go take a peek quick.
Where are you looking?
Behind in between the winch cable and the crane was the last.
Huh. I wonder if it's mama and baby again. The little one was so cute. So small.
Always trips me out how bright it still is out there too.
Oh. I wonder if the ship shape and nav G include if we've if we've added the extra length of the ship
Oh, interesting.
because of kind of where that gets put in. Let me see, because I think we've done it in IPAC. No, it's about the same. It might just be a little bit where it's kiting. That's fine.
Nav, do you want to just radio the winch the expected stop, just so he doesn't get surprised?
Sure. Winch, this is Nav.
Go ahead.
Currently reading the beacon at 235, and we'll be stopping you at around 350.
Copy.
Thank you.
Sure. I can give him commands to pay out slow and prepare to stop.
Now, winch.
Go for nav.
That was 350?
That's correct. Yep. So we're now approaching 245 meters depth.
Copy.
Yeah, I was just watching that. I was like, come on.
Where is that the bottom that I'm seeing in Atalanta?
Winch control. Depth
Any
is 332, and so we're still approaching for our 350. Just await command to stop.
any return after 25 meters is going to be the ground?
Reg.
All stop on the winch.
Copy, all stop.
Copy. All right,
I got it in
349.
got it in Atalanta sonar.
Got
Yep.
it in Atalanta.
I'm just going to change my range to 50-meter range.
Roger.
Yeah, so I got it 20 meters in front. Don't think I can see a visual on it though. I'd maybe play with my lights. Back to
Yeah,
How would you like to do this next bit?
I like to do the, you're an AutoX5, right? I like
Yep.
to do the kind of 5-meter back down slow.
Okay.
And that way we can just settle Atalanta in without penduluming too much.
that sounds like a great
So
idea.
before we do that, just to check, so we are, it's just like probably 5 meters away from the target. Do you want to move the ship first, or do you want to move Herc?
If you want to make a move, then I'd like to do that first.
Okay, I think I will, just a little bit.
Yeah, that's the direction where it gets closer to a cable.
Yeah.
Though it does also get closer to the IP.
Yeah. 5 meters, 277. Bridge nav. Can we step 5 meters, 277? Yes, thank you. So yeah, that'll still be in that'll be our landing spot. We're within our 20 meters, but just to be sure we're not on that cable that we saw to the IP would be, we'll just shift it a little. Just to confirm, that's 5 meters, 277. Yes, perfect.
So maybe let's back up 5 and let's see how much Atalanta moves. So we're about 19, 20 meters from it right now for Atalanta.
That ship move is complete, and it looks like the beacon has moved to approximately where we want. So
Stepping aft.
Okay. Yep, Atalanta's moving a little closer.
dude, look at that beacon. It's right on the X. Just gotta stay there. We just gotta stay there. Gotta have a bullseye.
That seems to have done exactly what we
Yep.
wanted it to do.
Yeah.
You want another?
Well, yeah, sure. I don't know if I want it to do that, but it's doing what I expect it to do anyway. I don't want to be any closer than 15, but we will be.
Yeah.
Stepping aft.
Okay. Well, we didn't get too much closer on that one. Still about 15 away. That's good.
It's only 7 meters away at the surface.
Well, it depends how much extension they have. They don't have much extension at all. Actually, they're pretty close to the side of the ship.
I don't think you'll move back too much further.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of at this shallow depth. We're kind of reading where Atalanta would normally be.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. Okay. Well, do you want to start doing the slow back, turn around, come underneath, and I'll come up and give you the tight delta?
Yeah, sounds good.
And maybe we want to lower 5 meters to put it at Herc depth, do you think? Or do you want to wait till you're kind of more...
That was a nice one, Cassie. Is that what I heard, sunset?
Yeah, absolute showstopper of a sunset right now.
Nice. We got one more.
Because we're anticipating the package being at 20 off, right? And
yes.
You're 15 off.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Plus or minus a couple meters for USBL offset.
Yeah.
So it's about 20 now, and Herc is about 15 off. How big are, if that's within the margin of the heaves,